Hello, everyone. So, today we're going to talk about how to sign up for ChatGPT. And the first thing you want to do is go to Google or any browser that you use and type in OpenAI. Click on ChatGPT. Click on Try ChatGPT. And then, since it's the first time, click on Sign Up and put in whatever email that you want to sign up with. And in this case, I'm going to use my YouTube email. Then click continue. Create a password. I suggest that you click on the I button so that at least you see what you're typing. I think it will let you type it in again, but click the I button so that you see what you're typing. I didn't want to do that for obvious reasons. I'm recording. And then once you do that, it's going to take you to a page to request for your phone number. Well, this one first. It's going to request to verify your email. You can verify it on your phone. I'm going to verify it on my phone. Just check your email and you'll see an email from ChatGPT, and you click on verify. And once you click on verify, a few seconds later, it will come on the screen to say that you've already verified. If not, if it doesn't do it automatically, just click on the refresh your browser, and then it will just say that you have verified it. And from here, guys, this is good for security, right? Multi-factor checking. So I'm going to refresh so that to see if my verification went through. So now it's going to ask for your first name. I already have a ChatGPT account, so I'm just going to put for tutorial purposes, I'm going to use my YouTube name. I think I'm just going to put the full name. Yeah. And here it's going to send you a code to your phone. So it's going to request for your phone number. I skipped that. When you put in your phone number, it's going to send you a 6-digit code. You put that in. And voila. I suggest you read all the initial kind of summary of what you need to do, especially while we have safeguard this thing. They're just telling you that you shouldn't put personal information, and I don't suggest you put in any personal identifiable information in here. You shouldn't put your social security, driver's license, medical information, billing information, all these sensitive information. And it's also a good thing to send feedback. ChatGPT is fairly new, so they're doing a lot of they depending on the feedback to improve, and I think they really pay attention to our feedback. So it'll be good to send your feedbacks to them, and I think it's a great tool, so we should all contribute in making it better. Yeah. And once that's done, this is it. You can now use ChatGPT. Here are some examples. Here are some capabilities and limitations. Read it very well. And what I would suggest is type in whatever. So we're going to start with best title for this video that I'm making, and I am going to use it just to see how effective ChatGPT is, because ChatGPT uses a lot of stats and data from way back to 2021, right? So, and they are improving. They're still adding more data. But for now, everything they're doing, I think, is up to 2021. Or was it collected on 2021? I will verify that in my next video. So, everything, okay, it's limited to anything after 2021. So, everything they're basing their answers, their responses on is before 2021, which is still very good information, right? So it's going to send me some suggestions. I am going to use this exact title just to see how effective this chat GPT is, how their responses is. And you can play around with it. It doesn't have to be YouTube if you are working, even if you're a nurse, to be honest. You can type in some of the simple questions. I'm not sure about very complex human questions because they really don't even have. So just see what ChatGPT can do. It's the limit. It's endless. I mean, the things that you can do with this, you can put in. You can request for suggestions for your resume. You can, if you're in IT, you can put it. If you're in law, my gracious, instead of going through all those, I'm sure there are apps these days that you can do your law research. But come on, this is the things that I have done so far with ChatGPT, even for work. I am not cheating, I'm just using it to improve my skills. My main concern is, okay, if everybody puts in best title for chat gpt, then we're going to have a whole bunch of people with the same title. It could be, I'm not sure, I haven't researched that yet. So I'm thinking how cookie cutter the responses are, because if you are going to put a description for your products, let's say maybe you're building a website, you want a description for your services, you want the about me section. If you type in about me, you're gonna put in a few questions, a few sentences, and then they're going to create the about me. But I'm thinking, if everybody who is selling bags put in their product description, their products, the specs of their products, is it going to pull up the same product description for, if you say, oh, I need a product description for my website for a purple handmade bag? Is it going to send the same thing for everyone? Yeah, but look at this. I'm going to put everything in my YouTube description. I will never come up with this. And of course, you have to read it, because you have to go over your own, whatever it pops up, because, come on, it is a machine, right? So go over it, edit it a little bit, copy and paste it into anywhere. Look at this. It's amazing, in my opinion. Now, as with every tech solutions that come up, there's the good and the bad. The bad for me is hackers can do a lot with this. The same way good people, good guys can do great with this. Oh, the bad guy can do even worse things. So please be careful out there and watch what you're putting up there. Notice on your left pane that once you start a conversation, you can continue in the same, because it's going to answer based on previous conversations. So on your left pane, and I'll find a way to circle and make you guys see what I'm talking about. On your left pane, you see that it has a title called Sign Up for ChatGPT. So if I have any questions about ChatGPT, I will click on that and on that title and continue the conversation. It's easier. You can also start a new conversation, and every conversation, let's say you do recipes, it's going to start recipes conversation. So every time you have a question about recipes, you can organize yourself. I think it's pretty cool. I really love it. And also, you will see on the upgrade on the same left pane you see on the upgrade, you can upgrade to plus, and I'm going to look into it. I'm very interested in that. And let's go back to our chat. You see, it's still generating for my question for what will be great colors for a cybersecurity YouTube page, or a cybersecurity website, or a children's tutorial website, children's education website, or for an online store. It is endless, you know. Maybe as it's typing, I realize that's not what I want. I can just click stop generating, gosh, and then it will just stop. And then I can rephrase my question just to get a better, so you keep going back at it, reading and doing all these things, and then you're going to be able to get what you want. So now I have one conversation, which is ChatGPT. So every question I have about ChatGPT or even tech, I can put it there. I can change the conversation and make it tech. Or I can start a new chat just by clicking on new chat and then typing in whatever they use the very first words to kind of decide the title for your chat. This time I wanted to specifically say recipes, so that's why I put in recipes. Let's see what it says. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, I thought it was just randomly going to start listing something for me to choose from, but this is good too. So, maybe chicken Alfredo. I don't know. I don't even like chicken Alfredo, but we can go with it. So this is great because it's not randomly just going to list stuff. I don't even like chicken Alfredo, but we'll see. Maybe they can convince me. Isn't this great? Look, it's just giving. What will be good is that if you can just bring a video, but immediately I know can go wrong with that. So no, this is great. I am pretty sure it can. If I had said a good video for chicken Alfredo recipe, I think I'll test videos out next time. Guys, I'm learning with you. I'm no expert. We are figuring this thing out together, and I'm very impressed so far. Again, I'm still very skeptical. Why not? Let's ask for calories and see what it'll say. And I'm putting in all these questions to learn the capabilities of AI, of what OpenAI is offer. It's like, don't limit yourself. Put any question, put any request in, and see what happens, and then take it from there. It's gonna make a lot of people lazy, but people are going to lose their jobs if they just copy and paste things from ChatGPT, because you still have to prove and put your subject matter expertise in these things, You can type in anything. You can type in, if you're a third-party risk analyst, you can type in benefits of a GRC tool, steps to IT audit, and then, oh, this is great. Like if you're in a meeting and they sometimes ask these questions that you know nothing about, you should have ChatGPT open. But I do want to mention that it can get jammed. I don't think they realized they were ready for how many people will start using it at the same time. So there you go. I have to write an RFP for a new GRC tool, and I did it already. It took me weeks to come up with this. And last week I heard about ChatGPT. I started learning about it, and now look, this thing that is generating took me weeks to come up with. The company I work with, we don't have, you can hire people to write an RFP for you. RFP is request for proposal. But look at this. I could have done this whole thing in seconds. It took me weeks. This is amazing. I love it. And I am strictly going to limit my usage to work and highly intelligent questions. You know why? We still don't know what this thing is going to be like. So, again, don't put in personal information, don't put in your social security, your date of birth, and all these things. It'll make it. Don't store your passwords in here. I mean, don't ask, is such and such a good password in here? I feel like just as good people are researching and figuring out how to use this for a greater cause, the bad people are probably even more relentless than the good, right? So please be careful out there. What? This is amazing. I am impressed. Like, now, once I get this, I could have just gone in and type in what is a good introduction, what is, or give me, um, let's say, objectives or scope of work. Let's type in scope of work to see what it'll come up with. Maybe scope of work for health field, or if you're working for a bank, scope of work for a financial institution or a hospital. Let's put hospital. Or if you work for retail, anything. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? And I did put in, I wanted a scope of work to have risk assessment, policy management, risk quantification. Well, it didn't, compliance monitoring, that's correct. Incident management, I didn't put incident management, but I just figured most GRC2 will have it anyway. But I will update it. I will talk to my boss and update it. Vendor risk management, yes. Auditing and reporting, I put that in. But what I am saying, guys, is that I did a lot of research to come up with all these things. Integration with existing systems, but the wording, the professionalism is next to none. I love it. As you can already hear from my accent, I'm not the, no, I shouldn't say that, not from my accent. We word our English very differently, and some of these things don't come easily to me. So I had to kind of research and see how the wording should go to make it easy, because these are going to like our CEO to approve and stuff like that. So not our CEO, CTO. So I wanted to be as professional and as straightforward as possible. And I just submitted it last week before I even heard of, guys, I literally heard about ChatGPT last week. So I am excited about the things I'm about to do with it. So I am going to talk to my boss tomorrow, to kind of let him know I want to make a little changes just to make it a bit more professional, because I really want to put in, uh, I want to put in incident management. Most GRC tools is a given, but I want to specifically state it. Yeah, we do have incident management tool, but it doesn't hurt to have it in our GRC tool, right? Yeah, this one didn't say risk quantification. It just talked about the risk assessment, and so. But we specifically want risk quantification. You can change your background to dark, which is what I prefer. But because I am showing you guys, the white area is better. And train yourself, join the community. There's a ton of information here. You can ask questions if you want, and they have tutorials, and people have, and their customer service is quick. I mean, it's really still AI responses, but it helps a lot. So please use, I am interested in the plus, because it looks like the free one gets jammed. It gets jammed very easily. Like, everybody is getting into it. And oh, guys, if you try to sign up and it tells you that ChatGPT has reached its capacity, wait a few seconds and try again, because really it looks like everybody is discovering it at the same time. And so it gets, they reach capacity, they refresh, and then, yeah, give it a few seconds and come back in, read about their policies. If you're in the UK, it looks like they have a different policy. It doesn't mean you, and again, especially if you're going to go the plus, which I will let you know if I do go the plus. It's new. I want to say it's probably like this week new, because I didn't see it when I discovered ChatGPT last week. All right. I don't even know what this is. So I will figure it out and make a video and post it to you guys. I am excited, and I will, as I go, I will let you know how some of the cool things I am able to make with this thing. I am excited. I encourage all of you to be open to these things. Don't upload sensitive information. Do not upload your work documents up here. You can get fired for it. Companies are trying to decide how to use ChatGPT. It's not going to replace your position. If Don't be afraid of that. If you get ahead of the game, you're not going to be replaced. Make yourself a bit indispensable here. But I can assure you, if you upload company documentation here, you will be fired. And I can also assure you, even if you don't get fired, you will probably have some disciplinary um, actions be taken on you if you copy and paste everything ChatGPT sends you. Read it, know what, like technical requirements, number 4, don't just type copy and paste it there. Read it, because sometimes it will have nonsense, because it's only responding to what you typed in. And so if you don't type in what you truly want, it can easily give open questions, and your boss will probably be like, how does that even relate to us, right? So please read, reread, reword some of the things. Yes, it's an intelligence, artificial intelligence, but I want to say human beings are more intelligent sometimes, because it's a computer, right? Whatever you put in is what you get out. So it's knowledge from human beings that has been processed and made better. So please read, reread, and make it what you want to make it. Make very good use of it. And on that note, I will end here. And guys, this is great.